Hi, Paul Hefty here with the Triangle-O football system. I want to talk about our stretch outside zone and sweep pin and pull RPO and PRO. This is a 3-in-1 attack where we can do a backside RPO. We can also do a PRO, which we call a pass run option to the backside, and we can do a PRO to the onside. 3 plays in 1. Let's take a look. First thing we have to do with every play is determine defensive numbers. We do this with a process called ANA, access, no access. Quarterback and OC will determine the number of high safeties first, 1 or 2. Next, then we go down to the linebackers, second level. We're going to look at those outside hanging linebackers, which we call Mr. Zeros, and determine if they are defending the receiver or are they defending in the run box. If they are in the run box, we say we have access to throw. If they are outside defending the receiver outside the box, then we would say we have no access. You can see here when we have access, then we would use our PRO, our pass run option, where the quarterback will think pass first in his mesh read. If we have no access, now we're going to go with our RPO read and read that conflict defender, the 7th defender, and the quarterback will think run first. You can see if we have no access, then we have the ability to have 6 blockers on offense against the 6 defenders, and we'll read that 7th conflict defender. Right, number 1 principle again is numbers. With the RPO, we will always read the will linebacker. In this process, we say if the will sits, the back gets. If the will fills, then we'll drill the pass. Key point, if the quarterback is unsure, it's a maybe. That always means no pass, and we're going to give to the back. You can see here in the diagram, we're running a sweep or a stretch to the left, and the will backer there on the upper right would be our conflict defender, 7th defender, and our read key. If we go to our PROs, again, numbers, we're going to look at best access. This would be against too high, and we would determine the will is where we have the best pass access. Now we say if the will fills or sits, we'll drill the pass. If the will covers and drops, having his eyes on the receiver, then the back gets. Again, with PROs or pass run options, the quarterback reverses his thinking of pass first. 2 high safeties, we're going to go backside, which we call an alert, and read the will. Next PRO, best access, is when we have 1.5 safeties. You can see here where we've got the ox is heavy to the H-back and is in between linebacker level and safety level. So we just call that 1.5. Here we can do our prey PRO, and where we read the ox. If he fills or sits, we drill the pass. If the ox cover drops or the eyes are on the receiver, then the back gets. He's not a run box fitter. Last PRO is when we have 1 clear high safety, and you can see then best access is onside with our pray for post. Quarterback again will read the ox. If he fills or sits, we'll drill the pass. If the ox cover and drops like a super safety or his eyes go right to the receiver, then the back gets. With all of our pray for post PROs, the quarterback always does a will check. If he feels he's going to get hot blitz right now, he can always go back to his alert and look for the A on the hot to the Z on the looking. Last, you can see now we've made multiple simple, and I want to show you quick how this 3-in-1 works. With the pre-snap process, every play the quarterback and the OC must check safeties to Mr. Zeros. And then we know we can pick our best access. With RPOs on the outside zone or the sweep pin and pull, the quarterback will always read the will versus 2 or 1 high. With our pass run options, now the quarterback will read and pick best access, and that will be the will versus 2 high and the ox versus 1. You can see now in the sequence of play calling, we can go ahead and call our RPO, and the quarterback simply does the verbal to the O-line. We like to add the number of our read key, and we'll read the will hot. If we go PRO, we can do it to the onside with our pray signal. Still same call, and we just use the number of now our read key being the ox. If we go with the alert to the backside, quarterback gives the play call, but then adds the number of that will read key defender. Last note, when we run PROs, the pray or the alerts, we also want the back and the quarterback to slow down their mesh technique so we have a better ride phase. There's a great video of Wake Forest doing the slow mesh they use with high success. Thanks.